The history of Iceland is deeply shaped by isolation, extreme geography, and an unusually strong tradition of law, literature, and independence. Long before humans arrived, Iceland was formed by volcanic activity along the mid-Atlantic ridge, making it one of the youngest landmasses on Earth. Volcanoes, glaciers, and harsh weather created a challenging environment that demanded resilience from anyone who would later settle there. This natural isolation meant that Iceland developed largely outside the political and cultural struggles of mainland Europe, allowing it to evolve a distinct identity. Human settlement began relatively late, around the late 9th century. Before permanent settlement, Irish monks are believed to have briefly inhabited the island, seeking solitude for religious devotion, but they left before Norse settlers arrived. The traditional beginning of Icelandic settlement is dated to 874 CE, when Norse chieftains and farmers, many fleeing political centralization in Norway, arrived and established homesteads. One of the earliest settlers, Ingólfur Arnarsson, founded a farm at what later became Reykjavik. Icelandic society developed without cities or a king, instead relying on independent farms and strong kinship networks. In 930 CE, Icelanders created one of the world's earliest representative political systems by founding the Althing, which met annually at Thingvellir. This marked the beginning of the Icelandic Commonwealth, a unique medieval society without a monarchy or central executive power. Laws were memorized and recited, and disputes were settled through courts and negotiation rather than royal authority. During this period, Iceland produced an extraordinary body of literature, including the Icelandic sagas, which documented family histories, feuds, exploration, and moral values with remarkable realism and historical detail. Despite its cultural achievements, the Commonwealth was politically fragile. Power struggles between chieftain families intensified during the 13th century, in a period known as the Age of the Sturlungs. These internal conflicts weakened Icelandic autonomy and led to submission to Norwegian rule in 1262. Although Iceland retained its legal traditions, real political power shifted abroad. Life grew increasingly difficult due to climate cooling, soil erosion, volcanic eruptions, and limited trade opportunities, all of which strained the population. When Norway entered a union with Denmark in 1380, Iceland came under Danish control, beginning centuries of economic hardship and isolation. Danish trade monopolies restricted commerce, keeping Iceland poor and dependent. Natural disasters worsened conditions, most notably the 1783 eruption of the Laki Fissure, which released toxic gases that poisoned livestock and caused famine, killing nearly a quarter of the population. This period is remembered as one of the darkest chapters in Icelandic history. The 19th century marked a turning point as a national awakening took hold. Icelandic intellectuals emphasized the preservation of the Icelandic language and medieval literature as symbols of national identity. The Althing was restored in 1845, and in 1874 Iceland received its first constitution, granting limited self-rule. By 1904, home rule was achieved, allowing Icelanders greater control over their internal affairs and laying the groundwork for full independence. In 1918, Iceland became a sovereign state in personal union with Denmark, sharing a monarch but governing itself. During World War II, Iceland was occupied by British and later American forces despite its neutrality, which brought rapid modernization and economic growth. On June 17, 1944, Iceland declared itself a republic, formally ending its ties with Denmark in a symbolic ceremony at Thingvellir, connecting modern independence with ancient democratic traditions. Since becoming a republic, Iceland has transformed into a modern, high-income society. Fishing long dominated the economy, leading to international disputes such as the Cod Wars, while later decades saw diversification into renewable energy, tourism, and technology. Although the 2008 financial crisis severely impacted the country, Iceland recovered through reforms, social cohesion, and transparency. Today, Iceland stands as a stable democracy known for environmental leadership, cultural pride, and a remarkable continuity between its medieval past and modern governance.